Back on the Morning Brew for Monday morning. I'm Larry Renz. Our guest host this week is the one and only Matt Gentry.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
It's good to be seen. Thank you very much.
All right, let's get to our next segment. Down way over there in the chair is,
good morning.
Hey, Eric Renz-Whitemore is here. Usually on Monday visits us from New Mexico Tech Council. Good to have you here. How was your weekend?
It was great, very relaxing. Spent a lot of time with the kids, which I loved, so that was fantastic.
That's the kind of weekend you want, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. For those meeting you for the first time, might explain what the Tech Council does.
The New Mexico Tech Council, we're a trade association for tech business, so we try to bring together tech industry to help innovators and folks on the IT and software side of things grow.
But we have a delicious spin on that today, don't we?
Well, so, and in a way, I'm sort of wearing a little bit of a different hat today. So I'm helping a bit with the Global Entrepreneurship Week, which we talked about last time. And one of the things with Global Entrepreneurship Week is we're really trying to highlight a lot of the different innovation and a lot of the different entrepreneurs throughout New Mexico or throughout Albuquerque. And one of the places that's just really been rocking and doing great work is the Mixing Bowl at the South Valley Economic Development Center. So we wanted to highlight some of the innovators that are doing things that aren't in tech, but are really working with food and doing amazing things.
Ernie Rivera is here, who runs the Mixing Bowl. What a cool job title you have.
Well, it's a blessing to be there, and I get to help entrepreneurs, and people come to us with really creative ideas, so it's an amazing job.
So the Mixing Bowl, how do you describe it?
The Mixing Bowl is the kitchen for entrepreneurs, but it's a place where people can go with an idea, and we help them realize their dreams. We help them get started in their businesses.
If you need a food taster, I'm happy to volunteer, you know.
We always get that.
So like inventions, that sort of thing?
People come with new ideas. I mean, and then there's staple items that are always successful. We've had several graduate bizcochito companies.
Really?
Yes. Several salsa companies have graduated. So, but also the people with the new ideas. You know, a few years ago we had Sky Luque come to us with his bison meat sauce. And you think, wow, bison meat sauce.
Really?
But it's really taken off. You know, so he's growing big.
How does the process work? Like if I invented, say, I don't know, a remote-controlled glove, and I came to you and I said, hey, check this glove out, it's awesome.
So what I would do is I would meet with you. We would talk about your idea. There's some questions that I would be asking you. We want to know what your product is. We want you to start thinking about what it costs you to produce this product. And then we get into what is it going to take to get you permitted to be able to do this. And with food, you know, there's FDA regulations and different things that we have to think about as we get you started in business. We're also going to look at what your business plan is and how we can help you, and is there some educational pieces of it, you know, the legal part of setting up your company, all those different kinds of things that go with making you successful.
A lot of things you don't think about as an inventor, which I am. I invent many things, including stories.
Stories, okay.
I got a two-part question for you, Ernie. First of all, the food biz is, if you're going to get into it, you got to know it's a really competitive thing, right?
Of course.
If you have the next great salsa, there's 50, 100 other people that also have the next great salsa. So you have to be prepared for that. Am I right?
Right, and we do, during the initial interview process, get through what is it about your salsa that's going to be special or different. Now, they get a realistic picture of what you're looking at for doing a product. So, yeah, but it's a fun thing to be able to take an idea and see it bloom into something different.
The next part of that is to scale a business. If you may be making salsa in your kitchen for your friends and family, but to scale it up and make it for the entire metro area or beyond, that's a whole different thing, isn't it?
Well, it is, and there's several parts of growing a business and helping to growing a business, you know, that the mixing bowl can help. There's ways to scale up, and there's certain challenges along the way. And part of the reason for the Global Entrepreneurship Week and that we're participating is we're bringing people together to have these discussions and put all of the food entrepreneurs together along with, let's say, like buyers from La Montaña or different people who are involved in the food business.
Very interesting.
So if I had even something as simple as a recipe, I could come to you and we could have a discussion about.
Absolutely.
So I have an amazing recipe. It's a honey glazed toasted almond rosemary salmon. I know you're blown away,
Sounds good.
but that's incredible.
I'm hoping you'll bring some.
I don't think you can jar that though.
Okay,
Could
so
you?
go over the ingredients without giving away your secrets.
Worcestershire sauce, honey, toasted almonds, rosemary, and something special.
Sounds good.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'll have to make it for you, Larry.
Okay.
So that I'd like to have that. What's hot right now? Specialty sauces? What's the trend right now?
The hottest trend right now is specialty baking, artisan baking, cookies.
Very good. We can add bacon.
Breads,
Yeah.
those type of things. We're adding a new oven to our kitchen because of the demand, and that's hot right now, as well as other things like the bison meat sauce. Heidi's raspberry jam is always in full demand.
Wow.
Had some of that this weekend.
Did you?
Oh man, yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. So many. We have over 70 clients who use the kitchen
Really?
on a regular basis.
Let me understand this, Ernie. So people come in, and I've got the best new salad dressing I've ever had, and they come in and make it for you, and who else gets to try it out?
Well, we don't get so much in sampling, but most people are going to do their homework and they're going to see what it is that they can do to perfect the recipes. So you coming to us, we're going to give you the tools that you need, and we're going to give you the information you need to make wise choices in developing and finalizing your recipe and doing it in a safe way. So there's several layers of permissions for a product that's going to be shelf stable.
So this isn't a handoff. This is you still have to do all the heavy lifting as the inventor of whatever.
Right. And we've had companies that have started successfully and sold their companies
Really?
to investors. So yeah, you're building a value from an idea. So we help you take your idea and make it into something special.
We should have some lunch because I have a lot of ideas, man.
We would love to have you. I'd love to sit down with you. We go through what it is that you're looking at doing. Maybe you bring a sample, and we go from there and see what we can do.
Do you have a food background, Ernie?
Yes, I grew up in a restaurant family. I was washing dishes as a teenager in a 3-compartment sink. I've been an executive chef, a restaurant owner, and I've worked in healthcare as a food person. And this is the coolest career choice ever because
I think it's great.
I
Good
get
fit.
to work and with such creative people. So it's amazing.
How fun. Well, I think that fits with.
I love folks like Ernie. I mean, it's just amazing. I mean, and the facility is just, because if you're doing this out of your home, you just don't have access to the kind of
Right.
commercial capabilities that they've got at South Valley. So, you know, having somebody like Ernie there and having the equipment, it's something that's, it's a great resource, I think, for the community.
Man,
If you ever need an idea for a restaurant name, I've got a whole slew of them. Because I'm a believer in like reverse psychology. So I think a restaurant called Meh would probably be pretty successful.
I love that.
I think
Yeah.
I think he's onto something there. Yeah, that hipsters would gather at that.
Oh
place.
man, be
They'd be
flooding the
crawling
gates.
with
You
them,
kidding?
So what kind of food would you serve at this restaurant?
Meh.
Yeah, we don't care. Whatever we have, whatever's in the fridge.
With bread or green chili.
That's the most important question.
Ernie, it's great to meet you.
Well, great to be here. I'm glad to.
Thank you very much. I'm glad there's a place called the Mixing Bowl. Eric, thanks for bringing him down.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Eric Renz-Whitemore with the New Mexico Technology Council, Ernie Rivera with the Mixing Bowl, and Matt and I will be back with more on the Morning Brew right after this.